Oh, you stupid bitches. Okay. Okay. I see it now. Okay. So now I'm finally live on YouTube. Hi, YouTube lads. I may or may not be an idiot. OBS may or may not be stupid. Yeah. Yeah. I just now turned live. I spent like 5 minutes talking to the other side. By the way, everyone, I am also live here on YouTube. Please do go there. Just spend time with family. But it was weird. How weird? For me, it was fun. I went to my friend's house, and all of the crew came in. So my brother, the guy who I'm gonna be my friend cousin as well, who was the best man at his wedding, the godfather of his children, and his wife. His sister was there, her boyfriend was there. It's basically the crew, bar one, but she went to Bosnia to celebrate with her boyfriend. But it was fun. We played board games. I ate a lot. Oh god, they make the best fucking sour cream sauce I ever tasted. We had grill, we had pizzas, we had roasted pork, we had a lot of appetizers, smoked meat and stuff like that, cheese by a lot, fries, everything. If you can imagine it, it was there. Even the vegan stuff, aka fasting stuff, because here in Serbia, when we fast, we have something called Daniel fast, where we don't eat animal produce bar fish. I had a tradition of celebrating New Year's with grandma sleeping over there, but no grandma anymore. My condolences, Snukin. Yeah. But that's still like a very sweet tradition. It is a very sweet tradition. All right, I think. Okay, so we are going to be doing some Warhammer stuff again. I know I said I'm going to go through phases, but I have to correct some stuff because I opened the 6th edition core book. It's on my other screen, and I forgot to put in the die. Actually, I'm just gonna show it. I forgot to put the scatter dice. How the scatter dice work. Instead, which is so I'm gonna put it there. But I'm just gonna open up the Horus Heresy scan I have. Horus Horosi. And I'm just gonna try to find me the scatter die. How the templates work, because I know templates were kind of jank back then. But who knows? Maybe they fixed it. Like, I was very tempted to put some of the stats on the data sheets that were that are in the 3rd edition Horus Heresy, but sorry, I woke up from a nap. That's why I was late. There we go. Okay. Okay, kind of works. I'm just reading it right now. Right, I can go back to the screen. Oh yeah, I also didn't make rules for cocked dice, so hold up. Okay, it's the same. I'm comparing the scatter die rule to 6th edition and the 3.0 Horus Heresy edition. Yeah, it's the same. It's practically the same. Alright, so I can do it. Alright. She kicked the bucket back in May and then got to celebrate at 3rd place just with mom and dad instead of going to the old hag I was blessed with. Fair enough. However, I mean, it's you, so well, you can do whatever you want. But I personally, I don't know if you want, if it's appropriate calling your late grandmother a hag. Personally, just in my opinion. Stay with me, stay with me. Alright. So, let's start writing the scatter rules, shall we? War Eternal also uses a unique dice called scatter dice. This dice is used to determine a random direction of a ranged attack, because this is just artillery. Of blast weapons. Used to work out the year of said weapons, like cannons, mortars, and like. In the shooting phase, when we get to the shooting phase, I am gonna explain in further detail how these blast dice work. And templates. There's no need for me to put in the dice profiles templates. Oh shit. Hold up. Wrong part. There you are. Dice, this. Yeah, there we go. This is it. This is the dice. Sometimes. Ah, fuck. There we go. Sometimes. Dice will end up not laying flat. This is called a cocked dice. Should this happen, and if the dice is cocked in a way you can't determine what the result of the roll is, re-roll the dice roll. There we go. I can't believe old stubborn hag. Okay, yeah, fair enough. There we go. I just chugged an espresso. This is gonna be fun. All right. I already measured the roll off. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna be actually now doing some other rules in addition. So let's make a new page. There we go. Wait, did I put measuring distances? Terrain. Yeah, measuring distance. Okay. So your boy is gonna have to is gonna show you something fun. All right. So we are gonna be. There we go. In this little fucking thing, I'm gonna put a fucking image. But wait, here it is. It's time for Photoshop, baby. So what I'm gonna be doing is like a free browser-based Photoshop called Photopea. I use it to make my thumbnails. Like it's completely free and you can use it. So yeah, basically fuck Adobe. Just fuck them. Let's put. Yeah, I'm just gonna bloody fucking put like a thumbnail thing. We're gonna appropriately when I import it in the the Microsoft Word document. I'm just gonna shorten it, but basically I'm just gonna be showing to you how you measure. How you're going to be measuring distances from model to model, but also hull to hull. All right. Sadly, I even asked my professor, my intellectual property professor, about this. I am not going to be taking pictures of my miniatures and put them in here because I do plan to fucking publish this on a large website that is free. Because GW, even though it is fair distribution or fair use in the US, that won't stop GW from probably litigating shit. So you're gonna be seeing just circles and squares. You're just gonna be seeing circles and squares, sadly. So this is how you're gonna be gotta say I love how you make sure they can't touch you. Yep. I mean they are like GW currently, because they're trying to get to more and more mainstream. They are suing everyone and everything, blanket lawsuits, like blanketed, where they sued a guy reviewing a BattleTech mech called Warhammer. Yes. Because he put because it was named Warhammer. However, he didn't do anything 40K or Age of Sigmar, anything that GW owns, and they still sued him. Because they employ a law firm in Florida, and Florida has this weird thing where they can sue anybody from anywhere in the world, and if you don't appear, you automatically lose. A lot of people genuinely would think somebody's scamming them when they see that, but no, it's actually a real thing. So, yeah. Quite hilarious, GW. Quite hilarious. So yeah, I gotta make sure they can't. That sounds like bullshit. Yeah, it is bullshit. Like, genuinely. And here's the thing. I know for a fact that I could win it. Like, I have a high chance of winning. The issue is, do I want to fucking have a legal battle with a multi-billion-dollar or pound company? Yeah. You all do realize I'm a lawyer. I kind of know the answer to this question. Like, only if I had, like, Asmongold level of money, I could. Like, if I had the amount of money these big-ass fucking streamers have, I would fucking do it. I genuinely would have a battle. Because I know I would win. But I'm not him. I'm not them. So I can't. Anyhow, so what I'm gonna be doing is just I'm gonna be see this little eclipse, and then I'm just gonna grab this little fucking paint bucket, put, I don't know, let's say purple. No, orange. Orange is my favorite color. There we go. And just plop it here. Alright? And since I plopped it, there we go. Oh crap, hold up. Oh shit, okay, I didn't put yeah, fuck it. So, here's how you measure distances, alright? Actually, no, I'm just gonna be doing, yeah, I'm gonna be doing 2 for 1, actually, hold up. I'm just gonna put it in the same fucking, in the same fucking picture. And this is gonna be purple. There we go. Select the layer first. Oh, fuck off. There we go. This layer is locked. Yeah, shut up. Okay, and then I'm gonna put another one of these bad boys here. And you're going back to this. No, this. Fuck off. Paint bucket. And then I'm gonna grab a rectangular shape. And this is gonna be our vehicle. This is gonna be our vehicle. Yeah. Gotta do what I have available in my hand. It's kinda shit, but it works, so fuck it. And now we're gonna... I hate the fact that I don't have Adobe, but... Actually, I do have Adobe, but I have to ask my dad for help with that. Because he has an Adobe account. And then we're gonna use black and just measure distances. Actually, no, fuck it. Nah, this looks fucking stupid. No. Ugh. Yeah, fuck it. No. I hate this. I genuinely hate this, but I have to, like, let's redo it. Wait, hold up. Let me just look up the Warhammer Armies project. Let me just see how his rulebook looks. Aha! Fair enough. Okay. I got it. Smart boy. All right. So, Well, he uses squares, I'm gonna use circles for bases. And again, we're bringing back this. Financial, no. Alright, so this is gonna be the the firing thing. This is how you measure distance from infantry to infantry. So like base to base and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be trying my best to see if I can like put edges on here. Just in case. Like, there we go. We're making sure we're all fucking legally free from bullshit. Won't stop JW though, but fuck it. Alright, and next is this. Now we are doing purple for the enemy. If you're playing orcs, you probably won't see this. Those who get the reference, you get a cookie. Also, I'm not playing music because for strange reason on YouTube, every fucking music I play gets me my my VOD copyrighted, so fuck it. Like, the YouTube AI bullshit is actually unhinged. Like, they're just copywriting everything. Even if you genuinely are the IP owner, YouTube flags your own shit. Amazing in it. I don't get it. Okay, in Warhammer, orcs believe, you know how orcs believe that if you paint something red, it makes it go it makes it go faster. Blue makes you more lucky. For purple, the orcs believe that if you paint something purple, it disappears. It goes invisible. It was meant as an orc. A joke. Yeah, but just in case, for because there are people who probably don't know. Okay, this is gonna be a bitch to do now, but let's see if I can. No. What does the pen do anyway? Yeah, I forgot what the pen thing does. Anyhow. Oh yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of petards. Firecrackers, as you call them probably in the US. Oh, my model fucking died. Not seeing any, so it's invisible. Exactly. So basically, actually, hold up. Let me check real quick if there's an alternative way for me to like. Still, maybe I can do it in Canva. Maybe I can do it in Canva. Hold up. No, I don't want a fucking presentation Canva. I want the... There we go. No, I don't want a fucking mock-up. I just want a fucking normal thing. I'm going to fucking kaput whoever fucking Canva draw. Yeah, I don't even know how to use this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to research it. Anyhow. You know what? No, fuck it. Nah. I'm rage quitting this for now. I'm gonna figure out how to do that shit later. Why the fuck do I have this extra page that's worthless? Another extra page of useless. Let's see what else I missed. Yeah, I just okay. Let's look up the. Let's look up my rule book. Less markers. Yeah, I have to also put some characteristic traits as well. Hold up. Terrain, dice, unit count, data sheet. Okay, so for the data after data sheet, let's just add in some more stuff. Like in the shooting phase, when I'm explaining in the shooting phase, I'm gonna explain how blast markers work and stuff like that. So, in my opinion, it makes more sense when I'm explaining the shooting phase, how to use the blast markers and stuff like that. Oh shit! Hold up. How do I make a new page again? Hold up. I have to look up how to make a new page. New page shortcut. Control Enter. All right. So it's here. Control Enter. No. Son of a fucking bitch. No. This is as you can see, I am showing my stupid ass. Insert blank page. Yes. No. Yes, there we go. Finally, we are cooking. Finally, we are cooking. All right, let's bring back this. All right, so let me just check. Yeah, okay. So how did I put this? Times New Roman 28. Times New Roman 28. characteristic tests. Oh shit, I forgot to bold this. Yeah, there we go. Naprawię. Yes. Model will sometimes have to take a characteristic test. Such tests are applied against any characteristic the model has, bar the eldership and armor save. A toughness test. Oh yeah, it has 2S. Is used to combat a strength test. An initiative test is used to combat the opponent's initiative, and so on. Pardon me, there's no comma on the and. Grammar, basic grammar. Imagine not knowing grammar. To make a characteristic test, you use the following. Here we go. Now we have to put fucking materinu. What the fuck? Roll d6. Okay, now I put this fucking bullshit here. Now can you do it? Yeah, there we go. And compare the result to the relevant characteristic in the model's data sheet. If the result is equal or less than the number in the data sheet, the test is passed. If the result is greater than the number in the sheet, the test it has been failed. This is also like explaining the leadership tests. Wait, hold up. No. No, pardon me. If it's greater. If the result is less than the number No, wait, hold up. No, it's right. Yeah, it is right. It is right. Is failed. The test has been failed. When there are models with multiple different profiles, the test is always taken against the highest value. When taking a test, let's bold it. A dice roll of 6 is always a success. A dice roll of 1 is always a failure. There we go. And now leadership tests. Now leadership tests are a little bit different now in my edition. It's more of a like 10th edition right now. At a certain point, a model might need to make a ship test. To represent units G to face a circumstance. To make a leadership test, use the following. And now we're going back to the bullet points. No, fuck off. Roll a 2d6. Now you have to do a 2d6 roll. And compare it to the result needed on the model, on the NITS data sheet. If the result is qual or error, then the model's leadership rule, then the test has been passed. If the result is lower, the test has failed. So basically, here's the thing. The characteristic test is I'm gonna make you all. Basically, here's the thing. For instance, if you want to break out of a melee fight, you're gonna need to use a strength test to represent shoving away the opponent so you can fall back. And this is the leadership test. Because here's the thing, with the characteristic tests, like for instance, it doesn't make sense for me to make it equal or higher, because usually it's like strength 4, toughness 4 bases. I'm using Space Marines as an example. So it really does not make sense for me to you know, make it higher, because there's a higher chance of you needing us you have a higher chance of rolling a 1. Actually, no, I'm just gonna remove this. No, actually, no, hold up. Always fail is always a success, I think. I think that's how they put it in 6th edition. Let me check. Yeah, alright. So this is one of the rarest points in this edition, in my homebrew edition, where you want to roll a 1. Good news, most of the fucking community likes to roll 1s anyway, so lads, I gave you a fucking chance, a little bit of hope. Anyhow. Alright, anyhow. It's time to do another thing. So, before I go to the movement phase, shooting phase, and fight phase, there is something I want to put in addition. And that is something I really like that Horus Heresy has put in. Alright? Ooh. Reactions. Yes. I love the fact that reactions exist. I think they're a great addition, and I think they should be in 40k. I genuinely think they should. So, and here's the thing. Reactions are a thing where it makes the game less... it makes it more direct. Where even the opponent, even if it's not on his turn, it's not his turn, he can actually still do something. And that's one of my biggest criticisms of Games Workshop's games in general, where it's very passive. And I want to limit the passivity as much as humanly possible. I genuinely want to make it less than humanly possible. So let's get on to it, shall we? So reaction. So let me just find the page where it's. There we go. Found them. So let's make some reactions, shall we? Because I think reactions should be at least put just after a command. No, actually, no. No, fuck it. No. No, actually, no. No, I'm putting it last. Those are advanced rules, so let's go. Movement phase. Yeah. I changed my mind. Let's put it in the afterwards in the advanced section, because I'm gonna also explain how stratagems work. So it makes sense for reactions to be put also in stratagems. Does it sound good or not? I genuinely don't know. Like I said, this is I'm an amateur like homebrewer. All right, let's look up the movement phase. Actually, I'm gonna grab. All right, I'm just gonna go grab my core rulebook as well. There we go. I got my 9th edition core book because it's the only one I have on hand. Just look up real quick. Okay, got it. All right. In the movement phase, you are allowed to move your units across the field bar certain stratagems, unique unit rules or reactions allowing you to bypass this restriction. You start by selecting a unit from your army to move. The selected unit can either make a normal move, a running move, Do I make jump packs? Nah, let's make jump packs always on. Or it can remain stationary. If the unit is in engagement range, see page blank, then it can not make a normal move or a running move. After you selected that unit, you can select a different unit in your army to move in the same way. And so on. And so on until there are no available units in your army that can do the mentioned actions. Let me just real quick do this and correct grammar. When you make a move, you can move any models within that unit. Hold up. When your unit makes a move in any way you can choose. You can even choose to make a certain model in your unit remain stationary. This is important because that means that they can still get benefits from the heavy profile. Let's just read real quick. So I don't want to put the tilts and pivots and stuff like that that's in the older editions. I think they're fucking stupid. Specifically for vehicles and stuff like that. Because it like costs the vehicles their movement. And I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. Whenever you make a move, whenever you move a model, you can pivot it and or change its position on the battlefield along any path. But no model, no part of the model's base or hull can be moved across the bases or hulls of other models unless they have certain keywords like fly, page blank, like if you have the fly keyword, you can move across model spaces and things, but you cannot land on them. However, they can't end their move on the base or hull of the model. There we go. Save. Can't forget to save. Nor can any part of the model and the base or hull cross the edge of the field. The distance a model moves is measured by using the part of the model's base or hull. I know this by heart at this point. Makes it fun. No, I'm not gonna fucking forget to save. No, I'm not. I would be actually in hell if that happens. Oh, my model's blocking a lot of this. Well, that moves furthest along its path, including parts that pivot or rotate. we go. A unit must finish any type of move in unit coherency. Page blank. If it's impossible, then that move cannot be made. Hello, Barry. Turn it to rewrite it if he forgets to save. Yeah, and it's hell. Why do you think the Dark Elves are fucking insane? No unit can be selected to move more than once in each movement phase. Bar unique rules like surge moves. Page blank. A surge move can actually... No, surge moves happen in the opponent's... Nah, never mind. Makes sense. Once you have moved all your... Also, Happy New Year, Barry. How did you spend your New Year's? Units... that you wish to move, you move on to the reinforcement step of the end phase. Let's see, insert blank page. So, hold up. Let's just change this a little bit. Make it so it's a small little bit. About one. Move it. Moving units. Let's go with that. Now let's go to explaining what a normal move is, what an advance is, what's stationary, what's a fallback. I spent it the way I have plenty of days doing nothing and watching streams, also launching a lot of fireworks. Nice. Let's see. A normal move. So let's make it like this. Normal move. A normal move is is the length that a unit can move equal is a is the distance, pardon me. Is the distance that a unit can move equal or less, equal to, sorry, or less than the M move characteristic shown on its data sheet. But no model can be moved within engagement of an enemy model. Page blank. We don't know how many pages I'm gonna have, so I'm just not gonna fucking put it in. I made it 20, okay. Advance. And oh, pardon me. No, I'll run. Run. Did I put run or rush? A running move. And when an unit makes a running move, make a running roll for the unit by rolling a d6. Then add the result to the M move characteristic of each model in that unit until the end of the current phase. Each model in that unit can then move a distance equal to or less than this total, but no model can be moved in, probably not in, within engagement range of an enemy model. A unit that made this move cannot shoot or declare a charge in the same turn that it made a running move, except if it has a special unique rule used a stratagem. Wait, how did I call did I call stratagem something different? Fuck it, I'm just gonna see. Yeah, it's been a week, so I forgot what I said. I'm not gonna call them stratagems. I'm gonna use battlefield tactic, etc. There we go. Sorry. Got myself a fruit. Like I said, that is 20. Okay, 20. Back to 16. If a unit remained stationary, none of its models can be moved for the rest of the phase. Any units from your army that were on the and were not selected to move are assumed to have remained stationary in that phase. And now we get to fallbacks. Fallback. I've been streaming for an hour and a half already. Hold up. Okay, let's make a break a little bit so that I can like go to the bathroom and at least eat this little fruit plate I have. So I'm gonna have a wee break. You all can go to the bathroom, have some water or stuff like that. See you all in like 5 minutes. There we go. All right. So, let me just check real quick. Yeah, all right. So we're going to be doing some little fucking things with falling back. When a unit falls back, each model in that unit can move a distance equal to or less than the move characteristic. I know for a fact that I know it's very much boring for me to write also in the parentheses, or how we call it in English, move as well. But we're making a rule book. We have to make it so that it's not, you know, ambiguous. Shown on its data sheet. And when done so, you can move it within engagement range of any enemy models, but it cannot end its move within of any enemy models. If it cannot do so, it cannot make a fallback move. Now, unit to successfully make a fallback move, there needs to be a roll-off. Yeah, there we go. Here's a roll-off, everybody. Of using the unit that is falling back, using the S characteristic of the unit that is versus the T toughness characteristic of the unit that is in combat with them. If the result is equal or lower than, if the S result is equal lower than the T, it is a success. If it is greater than it is a fail. and the unit fails its fallback move. I know I'm nerfing the melee armies a little bit because because fallback and charge, but the Ultramarines love falling back and shooting. The Tau, I'm gonna give them fall back and shoot as well. Some of the Eldar can also fall back and shoot. So I want to punish them. By the way, there's another thing I'm gonna add in here just to make falling back a little bit more risky. I'm gonna also add the desperate maneuver thing. So I'm just gonna look for 10th edition. Movement phase. Let's see, straight lines. Well, Wikipedia has these model screenshots. However, they're from Russia, so they cannot be sued. Russia kind of doesn't give a shit. Okay, now let's make a desperate attempt. What? Falling back. Unit models in a unit that are falling back can move over enemy models when making a fall back. Can move as if those enemy models were not there. But when done so, you must make a escape test for each model that will do so. Bar Titanic or units with the fly. Pardon me. I have to put this big T keyword. It makes sense that you cannot stop a Titanic model. Like for instance, a couple of fucking gaunts, like, you know, small Tyranid bugs, there's no way they can like stop a fucking oh, pardon me. Oh yeah, hold up. If the T or S is greater, is far, is at least double, or it's a unit that has the Titanic keyword. Or the fly keyword. Wait, I'm just gonna put this also. then the roll isn't needed and automatically counts as a success or fail. It makes sense. Like, for instance, I don't know, you're a bunch of humans, like I said, and they're trying to stop Dreadnought, which has like minimum toughness 10 or toughness 8, depending on what I want. And it's like a strength 3 or 4 model. Like, there's no way you can stop that shit. Like, a Space Marine trying to stop a fucking Dreadnought? Come on. From falling back? Like, come on. It's gonna get brushed off. Doesn't make sense. It's gonna be automatically passing or not. You roll a d6, so... So it makes sense it's gonna be automatic, it's an automatic success or fail. Like, it makes sense. It makes really good sense, so... Before any models in that unit are moved. If the unit has in addition, if the unit has the as the stunned, yeah, routed, yeah, panic status, then they must make an escape roll. Foreshadowing some stuff I'm planning to give you all. I'm foreshadowing some stuff. Yes, there are gonna be statuses. But those are universal keywords. So... for every model in that unit before any are moved. Oh yeah, I'm making falling back very risky. Each time you take an escape test for a model, roll 1d6. For each roll of 1 to 2, one model that in that unit that is falling back is destroyed. Because because it makes sense. They're moving away, they're running away, and he failed the test. So he got grabbed and shanked, you know, because he turned his back away, because usually that happens. So he got the British welcome. Make sense? The same model can only ever trigger one escape test per phase. See? So, you want to fucking fall back? Fair enough. Good luck. Alright, now I'm gonna explain moving over terrain, and I'm gonna explain flying. So it's gonna be very simple, really. Let's go with, again, big 20, movie over terrain. Quite simple, really. It's very simple, and you will see it really. It's something extremely simplified, because GW kind of did well with that, and I fully agree how it works. War, terror, no. Pardon me. War or terror battlefield. Huge variety of terrain on it. When a model makes any kind of move, it can be moved over a terrain feature, but not through all of them. Pardon me. Over or through a terrain piece, but not through or over all of them. And we're going to be explaining unless they have certain features that allow them to, or the unit has the let's say fly keyword type keyword. It makes sense, like for instance knights, big ass fucking units and stuff like that can just rush through them, like it makes sense. Dreadnought keyword etc etc. Like, makes sense. It really does make sense. A model can be moved over a piece of terrain that are 2 inches or less in height, as if they were not there. A model can be moved vertically in order to climb up or down any terrain piece that are taller than this. You count the vertical distance up or down as part of its move. If models cannot and any kind of move mid climb. If it's not possible, then to end the move as a result, that move cannot be made. Very simple, very easy, very simplified. Fly. My favorite part. Oops. Flying. If a model can fly, then when it makes a normal move, running a move, I mean, let's make it small m, running move, or fall back move, it can be move over enemy models as if they were not there, and it can be moved within engagement range of enemy models when making such a move. When a model that can fly starts or ends a move on a terrain piece, instead of measuring the path across the field, you just measure its path through the air of path as it is. Through the air. There we go. Here we go, boys. Finally, we're at the reinforcement step. What did I put like this? Ooh. Shit, let's make this. No. We're making it so like this, but this is gonna be bigger. Well, let's make it 24. Okay, 24. Bold. Reinforcement. Go unbold back to 16. The reinforcement step. So, this is gonna be fun. So we're gonna be now doing deep reinforcements, deep striking, transportations, and shit like that. And aircraft. Yeah, I forgot. We have planes. I nearly forgot. I rarely see any planes in the tabletop anymore, which is kind of stupid, but all right. Some units have a rule that allows them to start the battle in reserves. Like, for example, the deep strike rule. Such units will arrive later in the battle and are classified as reserve. Any reserves that have not been set up on the battlefield when the battle ends counts as destroyed. In the reinforcement step of the movement phase, if you have any reserves in your army, you can select one or more of them and set them up on the field, one at a time. Once all your reserves that you wish to set up this turn have been set up, your movement ends and you progress into the shooting phase. All right, now let's explain a little bit more. Reserve unit that has arrived cannot make a normal move, a running move, or a fallback move. In the turn they arrived in the reinforcement step, but can act otherwise than normally. Shoot, charge, fight, etc. Models in units that arrive as reserves count as having moved distance equal to their move characteristic in the movement phase. Now let's explain a little bit of reserves, and let's explain deep strikes a little bit. We have to explain the deep strike rule a little bit. Okay, so fuck you, bot. Fuck you. Eat shit. All right. Any unit can be placed in reserves. The amount of units that can be placed must be in total value of 500 points. If playing a 2000 to 250 points game, 2000 to 250 points, or 1000 points if 3000 points game. 3000 and plus. A unit coming up from reserves must arrive on the battlefield edge 9 inches away from enemy models. Yep. A unit that can deep strike can arrive on anywhere on the battlefield however, they still must be placed 9 inches away from enemy models. Now, if your unit has a rule that it can has a skill or an ability that they can shorten that, makes sense. A reserves unit can be placed on turn 2 and the very least. No turn 1 deep strikes. No turn 1 deep strikes, everyone. Sorry, my fellow Blood Angels, but we all can agree turn 1 deep strikes are cringe. Now, if you want to turn on Deep Strike, you have to get a fucking drop pod. And onwards. You need a drop pod if you want to fucking turn on Deep Strike. Sorry. It sucks to suck, but it is the truth. Now, everyone, here comes one of the most important parts. Transports. It's 24B. Transports. Yep. Some models have the transport keyword. The following rules allow units to embark within and disembark from such models, and how they are set to move across the battlefield. All transport models have a certain transport capacity, which is shown on their datasheet. This determines the type and maximum number of friendly models that can embark in them. When at the start of the battle, you declare which units are embarked within a transport model before you set it up. Alright. Do the rules look nice so far? Or explainable? So now we are going to explain what an embark and disembark are. If a unit makes a normal running or fallback move and ends said move within 3 inches of a friendly transport model, they can embark in it. If a unit, if an unit has already disembarked from a transport model in the same phase, it can not embark in a transport model. Once embarked, remove the unit from the field and place it to the side. It's now in the transport model. While unless otherwise stated, units cannot do anything or be affected by in any way. No, do anything or be affected by rolling on the effects on the vehicle table in any way while they are embarked. Now, if you crack a model, if you, how do I say this? Because vehicle profiles are coming back, you will be able to, if you like, for instance, damage a vehicle enough, shake it and stuff like that, the crew can, and the people embarked in it will have a specific little table where you can probably do something to them. Now let's go to the disembark stage. If a unit in your army starts your movement phase embarked in a transport model, that unit can disembark in that phase. When a unit disembarks, set it up on the battlefield wholly within 3 inches of that transport.
Hey, look who's finally decided to come out on a Tuesday night.
Fucking hell. Hey, Bean! Thank you for the raid, man. How you doing? Happy New Year. I'm making some homebrew fucking Warhammer edition. Yep, I'm making a whole damn edition because 10th edition sucks arse. How's it been, Bean? Been a while, actually. Get it? Get it? Been a while. Also, I thank you for actually like doing this. Hi everyone, I'm Vex. I'm a lawyer now. In real life, Elf Vtuber, and I do a lot of stuff, play a lot of games, and I do tabletop stuff. Yeah, I finished law university. However, I'm back in law university because I have a master's degree to do. Yeah, I finally passed my fucking exams, and now I have a now I have to do a master's degree. Yeah. Just when I got out, they roped me back in. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid. I should have. No. The bar exam here is separate. It's separated. I have to do the bar exam at least 2 years after I start working in court, which I am, but it's volunteer work, sadly, so no pay, in the prosecution or in an attorney's office, or prosecution, barristers, and stuff like that. That's how you call it in the UK, I think. Yeah. 3 years if I go to a notary, or 4 years any other graduated person from law university. I am currently in criminal court in my municipality's court. Penniless. Yes, the dreaded words for being penniless. And because of that little timetable, I'm just like, well, why the fuck not? I'll get a master's degree in the meantime. Every single other fresh graduate is doing it, so why not me? So I'm doing a master's degree in fucking diplomacy. No pennies, yes. The dreaded words. Oh, not just like Eva. I'm actually like being specialized in diplomacy as well. That means a lot of political sciences. Spoiler alert, 95% of people in the world don't know what the fuck it actually is. Been going to learn to do post-stream things. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you for rating me. And you all who came to from Bean's little streams, I hope you enjoy my insanity that is writing for a Warhammer edition. I said I was not. Like I said, I'm kind of stupid. Where was I? Wholly within the transport model and not within. Oh, and not within shipment range. However, it will make sense if I fucking caps lock everything like that, because a lot of people don't understand that you cannot fucking disembark within engagement range. A lot of people. It makes me want to fucking throw hands. If for any reason a disembarking model cannot be set up, that model's unit cannot disembark. It makes sense. If there's a wall blocking, you cannot disembark. Units that disembark from a transport porta model count as remained stationary this phase. Oh, pardon me. No, not count. You can move. Yeah. Or has not yet made a normal advance or fall back move this phase can then act normally. But can not charge unless stated otherwise. Sorry, Black Templars. I'm not letting you. I know that little fucking jank they always did. So basically, unless you have an assault ramp upgrade, you cannot charge out of a moving vehicle. Wait, hold up. Is it from a moving vehicle or Hold up, let me check real quick. Wikipedia, my beloved. I'm now gonna search a little. Where's the fucking Land Raider? Land Raider. Somewhere. Ah, okay. If it has moved after disembarking, declare a charge unless stated otherwise if it has moved after disembarking. Move, advance, or fall, but not advance. Normal, make a normal move, running move, or fall back. Shoot. Charge if it stayed back. So if it stayed after disembarking, but it cannot declare a charge after it has moved after disembarking, unless stated otherwise. Units cannot disembark from a transport model that has either made a running move or a fall back move this turn. Quite simple, quite effective, quite funny. There are some shenanigans you can do in my edition, but yeah. Oh, okay. Now here comes the part we all love. The kaboom. The kaboom. Let me just check real quick in older editions. Salt phase. Yeah, look at sir. Yeah. Morale. Okay. Okay, when we get to the vehicle charts and stuff like that, that's when we're gonna do. But we have to do a kaboom explanation. Yeah, everybody likes destruction. If a transport model is destroyed, any units embarked within that transport model must immediately disembark before that transport model is removed from the field. Nah. We're keeping transport models We're keeping them as cover now. Explode! If the roll is met. Units that disembark from a destroyed transport model are not affected by that model's explosion. Instead, you must roll 1d6 for each disembarking model. For each roll of 1, that disembarking model suffers 1 mortal wound. In Dition, if a unit disembarks from a destroyed transport model until the next command phase, they are that unit is what do you all think it's better, pinned or stunned? They have to have an effect. I think it's better for them to be stunned. No, suppressed. Suppressed or stunned? What do you think? Definitely not routed. That's when you fail a leadership test. Let's go with suppressed. I think suppressed is more appropriate. Because suppressed is like an environmental effects and an explosion and stuff like that. Destroying a model is counts like that. Is suppress page blank. I think suppression is a little bit better. Yeah. Until the end of the turn, that unit counts as having made a normal move and cannot declare a charge this turn. Kabui. Again, I put 2 L's. Fucking hell, my chivapi fingers. Alright. No. There we go. If... Oh, I can just do this. If a transport model is destroyed and it is not possible to set up a disembarking unit wholly within 3 inches of that transport model and not within engagement range of any enemy models, that unit must instead perform an emergency evac. Legally distinct. This is done by setting up the disembarking unit wholly within 6 inches of the destroyed transport model and not within engagement range of any enemy models. When then the player rolls for each disembarking model a d6. d6, and for each roll of 1 to 3, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. If for any reason a disembarking model still cannot be set up, that model is destroyed. Alright, everyone. Movement phase is done. Yeah. Movement phase is fun. It's done. Now we're doing the... Now, boys, the funny part is coming. Boop. $28, all right. $28, bold. Shooting phase. Yeah. Here we fucking go, boys. Here we fucking go. Oh boy, alright. Let me bring this fucking up. Now we're going to the part where it's all gonna be fucking hard as hell to do. Because this is gonna be the detail of details. Like, legitimately. But yeah. Alright, let me just formulate how do I want to do it. The shooting phase. Can be summarized in 5 steps. Nominate a unit to shoot. Choose a target. Roll to hit. Roll to wound. Allocate wounds and remove casualties. There we go. That's it. Now, it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be a fucking rule book if I didn't fucking explain. So let's explain. So So let's fucking explain what it is. Let's go with 20. Minate to shoot. In this step, you choose one of your units that is able to, but didn't yet fire this turn with the units equipped ranged weapons. Units that are locked in close combat with an enemy unit cannot shoot bar weapons that have the pistol keyword. All right. Or units that made a running move cannot. No, oh, sorry. No. Let's just move this. When we explain the keywords, not shoot this turn. Next. Choose a target. Once you have nominated a unit to shoot, the next step is to choose a unit you want to target for them to shoot at. Duh, very simple. To do so, you must first check line of sight, and if the enemy unit is within the maximum range of the ranged weapon. This is cumulative. If the requirement is fulfilled, that unit cannot be targeted. Very simple, very effective. Line of sight means that at least one model has line of sight to at least one model in the target unit. If no models have line of sight, a different target must be chosen. Range means that an enemy unit is within the maximum range of the ranged weapons of your unit. This is the furthest distance your unit can shoot. At least one weapon must be in range of the target unit. If no weapons are in range, then a different unit must be different target must be chosen. It's very simple, really. Now we are going to be now we're gonna have to fucking explain the rolls to hit. Alright, here comes the fun part. This is, again, 20. Bold. 20. Roll. Mai catti curva. Bold. 20. Roll. Oh, yeah, Microsoft Word, everyone. Roll to hit. So, to determine if the firing model has hit its target, roll a d6 for each shot which is... Pardon me. Let me just see what I put this. Save sh. Which the amount is determined by the sh stat on the data sheet that is in range. The dice roll needed to hit will depend on how accurate the firers are, as shown by their ballistic skill, or BS. To determine if the hit or not, consult the chart below. Alright, boys, it's chart making time. We all like charts. Alright, let me just... Where's the fucking chart? Oh, you stupid little bastard. So there are 10. So you can have maximum 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. We're gonna have to draw a fucking table. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we need an 11. We need an 11th. Simply put. Now, here we go. One, okay, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. Nope. 6. Ah, I made it too small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, I made it small again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck off. How do I make this fucking parallel? How do I make them equal? Like fucking hell. Can I just copy and paste that fucking shit? Can I? I hate drawing this little stupid fucking thing. Wait. What am I doing? I can just do this. Oh no, I can just... Oh. Wait a minute. Can I just copy this? Paste it? Can I just fucking copy paste this stupid fucking shit? Distribute rows. Oh. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I think I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, come on, dude. What the fuck? Come on, let me do this stupid fucking thing. Oh, I hate it here. I hate it here with a burning passion. Fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking make it. Then I'm gonna ask my dad to fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. There we go. And now I'm gonna delete all of this stupid fucking shit. There's gonna be a lot of offline fucking work. As it seems. Oh, you stupid little fucker. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm also gonna delete this. Alright. Alright. Piss off. Alright. So, this is gonna be simple. 1. AKA Juan. I'm just gonna make sure everything is gonna be in the middle. Juan, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is the ballistic skill. BS. Consult the fucking chart. And you're gonna have to roll off. So, 4 plus. 3 plus. 3 plus. Pardon me. 2 plus. 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 You're gonna need a 5 plus, a 4 plus, a 3 plus, a 2 plus, and it goes on as 2 plus, 2 plus, 0, 2 plus 0, 2 plus, 2 plus, 2 plus, 2 plus. So here we go again. You need a... Oh, pardon me. You need a 6 plus because it's double. Again, 6 plus, 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 6 plus. Very simple, really. You need a 2 plus, 6 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 plus. 4 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus because it's not double, 6 plus, 6 plus, 6 plus, 6 plus, 6 plus. Once again, a 3 plus, a 4 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus, 6 plus, 6 plus, 6 plus. Now, 3 plus again. 3, oops. 3 plus, 4 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus, 6 plus. 2 plus, 2 plus. No permy. 3 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus. As you can see, once you get, you need to get a 6 need to get a 6 up to hit someone with a ballistic skill. It counts only if you have double the amount, if the opponent has the double of the amount. So now again, weapon skill 6 and stuff, and above weapon skill 5. Ooh boy. Let's go with 2 plus, 2 plus. No, it's not double. 3 plus. Yeah, that's not double, so 3 plus, 3 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus. And again, 2 plus, 3 plus, 3 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, 5 plus, 5 plus. And this is just gonna be going again and again. Pardon me. Yeah, double, it's technically it is double, so this is gonna be a 9 is not doubled, so again 3 plus, 3 plus, 3 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, 5 plus, and this is just gonna be funny. There is not gonna be a weapon skill, ballistic skill 10, by the way. I don't think there is. I mean, you can probably boost it to that, but come on. Plus 3 plus, 3 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus. There we go. The chart. Oh, shit. There we go. I think. I forgot I put the hotkeys on. So yeah. This is the fucking chart. However, everyone, I'm not just gonna let the fucking ballistic skill people have that high ballistic skill peeps have nothing apart from just hitting easier. No. So because it's fucking rare, all right. While it is uncommon for a unit to have a BS ballistic skill value above 5, units that have higher value, BS value of 6 or better have again rerolls whenever they roll a 1 to hit with JIT attacks. The second roll usually has a lower chance of hitting. Mm-hmm. And the number needed is given in the chart below, boys. We got a fucking chart. If a unit has a model that gives them the ability to re-roll, then this chart, then the player must pick. So you can benefit from your captain's reroll or chapter master reroll. However, as well, still need to fucking reroll your shit. All right. This time I need yeah, just 5. If it's BS6, oops, BS7, BS8, BS9, BS10. 6 up, 5 up, 4 up, 3 up, 2 up. Then that reroll takes precedence and the chart is not used. Remember, a reroll is only used once. So, here's the thing. This is like an ability where if you can't reroll for yourselves, you still like have something. Like something. Actually, I'm gonna call it here as well. I'm just gonna save real quick. And I'm gonna switch to just chatting because I'm getting tired. We'll be having a stream tomorrow, by the way. Is my model dead? I genuinely, okay, yeah, my model's frozen. I think I kinda stun locked myself. With, what to do. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Now it works. Alright, so thank you all for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow. For YouTube, I'm gonna now stop the stream. Thank you all for being on YouTube. I'll see you all tomorrow. Yep. There we go.